Okay. It's just starting now at 3:22 p.m. Wednesday, September 11th. Anniversary, the 18th year anniversary of 9/11. Just started. I went to my chiropractor's appointment today, and I just getting up and taking that trip into Westwood, parking, walking, doing the therapies that we do, and then getting back, having lunch, and then just traveling back just wears me out. By the time I get home, I'm just worn out. So I was just laying here. I got to, I'm also recovering. This weekend was really intense. Monday, I stopped. It could be in about 26 and a half hours into an episode. And yesterday, Tuesday's the day of recovering. And today, now it starts all over again. And it's just a non-stop cycle. Oh God, I was trying to avoid this. But all I did was get up and go to the restroom. Just the act of sitting up and getting off the bed is just enough to trigger an episode that God knows how long this will go now. Oh, God. I just can't deal with this. I don't know what to do. This is so much. So I was my chiropractor is opened up his facility into more of a medical field now too, and so they have different things going on there. And one of the things that they're actually doing through his facility is working with stem cells for joints and back things chiropractors would be using it for. But we have always believed that this is a autonomic nervous system imbalance, and that my parasympathetic system is weaker than my sympathetic system. If you Google those, you can see the difference. The parasympathetic works internally through the heart, and whereas the sympathetic is more fight for flight. Your reaction if somebody goes to hit you, you put your hands up, quickly, whatever. That's the sympathetic system. The parasympathetic works more internally, and that seems to be weaker. It's hard to explain, and I'm not explaining it very well because I don't actually know a lot about it myself. Anyway, he's thinking that stem cell treatment, like IV stem cell treatment, might go in and kind of help some of the areas like the sphincter, my stomach and my rectum are broken. They're not working as they should. On their own. My stomach will just, especially when I burp, it just opens up. Whatever, any part of the day or whatever, it just erratically opens up and stays open, which can cause a lot of problems. And then it closes, and I know the difference. Whereas my rectum sphincter, the one that controls your bowels, and you can hold your stools in and, get to the restroom when you need to, or that kind of stuff. Well, mine is stuck in a closed, stressed position since 2015. I mean, I can feel it right now. It's just stressed. And I had gone to therapy for a good year or so for that part of the condition, because when they in the medical notes of the surgery, so they did inject my pudendal nerve for 3.5 minutes or something, and the pudendal nerve actually controls that part of your body. And I'm severely damaged down there. I mean, I can't get an erection on my own, or the sphincter controls bowels. So I'm quite a mess, and I don't really discuss that part too much because that's not what's keeping me from work. So the focus gets to be more on well, how do I get back to work? I mean, to be employed, to be a contributor to society, to take care of myself and our life. And so that's where the focus is, and it's the hiccups and the choking spasms and the erratic sphincter in my stomach that is preventing me from being acceptable in any environment. Or physicians, you know, are responsible too, so if something should happen, I get aspirated pneumonia because I'm working aggressively like I was in the 10 months that I had this condition. And surprised that I actually didn't get pneumonia, which is a very deadly pneumonia to get because your acids that come up and out of your stomach can go down into your lungs and create bacteria. I mean, it has bad bacteria that can easily create aspiration pneumonia, which is a very deadly pneumonia. And so I'm extremely susceptible to that. In fact, I always have antibiotics here, and I took some actually last night because I'm having symptoms of some things, and so I took some antibiotics last night to just be proactive, as I always am, and also because this is so exhausting that accidents can easily happen. So you're at risk, and so any physician that releases you to work when you're not 100% or well enough ultimately become responsible themselves. If I should die or some accident should happen that somebody else gets injured or whatever, then they become a party to that situation, and they're not going to take a risk. And I have 5 physicians that will not release me. Then there's these physicians at MetLife that you don't even know who they are. They just get paperwork, and they're so busy trying to find anything, any little nugget that can keep them from distributing the money that you pay into to get back. Hence, they're a $70 billion revenue business. They don't get a revenue of $70 billion by distributing. They're better at taking it from you. And Congress at some point in the 70s and whatnot have made it very, very easy for insurance companies like that to hurt the public. So we really need to focus on the government and how they really aren't taking care of the people, but they're really taking care of the corporations. And so that's a whole other issue, and I'm blasting that out as best I can as I'm learning. But the IME doctor for MetLife, yeah, said that my records are really great, that I'm keeping a really good record of this, I'm doing a really great job, and what I presented to him was really great, although I was hiccuping when I saw him. In his 20 minutes, he assessed me, and then he made a recommendation. I might have asked. He made a recommendation to one physician, the thoracic physician that I immediately made an appointment with, which was the physician I didn't want to go to because he works in the same facility that I do. And my goal was to get back to work, and the last thing I want to do, if a surgeon should require me to have surgery, is I didn't want to have surgery in the facility I work, because those are the people I work with, and I don't really want this. They didn't know me that well. So I was never focusing on my own facility, per se. But it was the IME doctor from MetLife that referred me to the thoracic physician that I am still under, who was the one who didn't communicate well, in fact may have caused harm by his actions, and well, it did. And within a year of seeing the IME doctor, I was dropped because of the physician that he recommended. I immediately brought all that to the physician's attention, and in a chronological order of his behaviors, which is clearly malpractice in my opinion, and I'm not an attorney nor a court of law, but it's pretty blatant, and I laid it out to him in the, not saying malpractice, but I was pretty close to insinuating clearly that this is an issue that we'll present that to a court if it should go there. And he immediately saw that and said, oh, his top priority. And he was on the phone calling MetLife. I give him credit. And he got them, which is not very common, to re-review my case. And that's where we're at right now. We're re-reviewing my case right now because a doctor, the doctor they recommended, got on the phone and has written a letter since too, which is probably the most real letter that I've received. It's very dramatic in the sense that one, I shouldn't even be alive under this condition at this point, according to his medical opinion. It's a 3-year life expectancy after you start this particular kind of condition, because it's really hard on you. It's really hard on your organs. It's really hard on your body. It's just stress, very hard, stressful, and it's a body that can only take so much. And then, of course, with the acids that are constantly going up the esophagus, it can easily go into the lungs. A lot of bacteria in that particular pneumonia. So it's a very life-threatening condition that you wouldn't think. I mean, hiccups, you know. But I'm living it, and I feel that I am. It's killing me. I feel it. I feel the threats, and especially with the choking spasm, where it literally cuts off the oxygen, so I can't breathe. And just these every 1 to 3 seconds is really hard on your body and your mind. Emotionally, there's a whole emotional thing to this that I have to constantly work on. Anyway, that thoracic doctor has gotten MetLife to review my case. That's what they're doing right now. If they should deny me a second time, I'm forwarding information to an attorney I have sitting on the side, waiting to file a lawsuit against MetLife. It's a very restricted lawsuit because Congress had well-protected insurance companies from getting sued for the I forget the name of it now, where bad faith kind of lawsuits. That's where the big dollars are. $70 million lawsuits and things, and they're well protected, so they can abuse people all they want. It's just that most don't fight back, and then you're very limited to what you can actually come at them for. But well, this is going on. All income has been cut off, so that stress alone is very damaging, and that's what I'm saying. I'm not sure how I'm going to navigate through this, and my friend Jan has been so wonderful to find ways to help get me through this financially, and with the GoFundMe and now Facebook page, and because there's just so many bills. It's like the stem cell intravenous thing for 1 cc, which they think that I probably need 2. 1 cc intravenous of stem cell is $6,500, not covered by insurance. So we're talking about one treatment that could be close to $10,000. I almost fell on the floor today when he gave me that price. Now he's talking about finagling things and helping and maybe find ways to get it reduced for me, but I don't know. So, you know, these are the thinking out of the box, extreme things, because the traditional ways is just not working, so we have to be creative. But unfortunately, with alternative therapies, it's very expensive. Everything's expensive. I mean, just an MRI alone is $35,000 to $4,000. I've had 5 of those, and I have a PPO, and PPOs will only cover like 78, maybe 80%. So it depends where you're going. And then, you know, these doctors are charging, like, because they're all specialties, thoracic, gastroenterologists, $300 to $800 an hour. And I've seen about 30 physicians, you know, not just 30 hours. I see them multiple times, so. And then the surgeries that I've had and whatnot. So there's a lot of debt built up. And then I've done a lot of alternative therapies, like acupuncture. I did that for 2.5 years. And I was paying the chiropractor $300 a month for a while. And we weaned off of that. He's kind of lightened up. But my credit cards are all pretty maxed out because of medical bills, and now I have no income. So everything's being threatened. The stress loads are extreme. We're just really frightened. But I've done all that I can do to be proactive and to get things set up. So I've got things set in motion here, and I think I will win this MetLife battle. But it, you know, if it goes to court, courts are so abusive. They're designed for that. It's like a mafia, a legal mafia. They can just rape people, attorneys, and because, you know, if the attorney wins, he's going to get 40% of whatever I get, which is only what they would be paying me, or would have finished paying me, or whatever. So, plus attorney fees if it's not covered by MetLife. So then you pay taxes on that, I believe, because I'm paying taxes now on disability. I'm also MetLife set me up immediately with an attorney for SSDI, which is a government disability. That was 2017, and I am on their roster. This is the court system, the government court system. I'm waiting to go in front of a judge to be heard to determine if this is a disability for SSDI, which is a government thing. So, and then, so that's going on. MetLife re-reviewing my case is going on, and if they deny me, then I have an attorney prepared to sue them. That's going on. And then these I hate asking people for help. I really do. I never wanted to get to that point. I just don't. I'm just not that kind of person. I mean, I'm not a sue-happy person. Otherwise, I would have sued the doctor in the hospital right away. But I didn't. I wasn't looking at that way. And by the time I got help and got to talk to attorneys about it, I had already passed statute of limitations. So they're gotten away scot-free. I don't think that way. My whole focus has just been getting back to work and not losing my job, and all those things have happened. Yeah, so of course my thinking changes too. It's like, fuck, I'm screwed. And it affects 2 of us. I'm scared. I don't know what to do. I mean, I do know what to do. I'm doing all that I can do. I just keep saying I don't know what to do because this is crazy. It's just crazy. Anyway, maybe I could take this moment to say thank you to all that have contributed to helping and believing in my process and helping me navigate my way through. I can't thank you enough, really, for the love and care and kindness and just the support. It doesn't have to be financially, just, people that have shared those fundraiser things or just have written really nice messages or whatever is, just really supportive. It all helps me take this fight, a rare condition that just isn't getting enough attention from physicians to do anything about it. They really don't care. It takes too much time, too much work. And that's the other thing. I'm just stuck. And I'm just rambling.